were in Frankfurt, Germany, not for super long, just because it's where we landed, and we just spent one night there in a hotel. We were so jet lagged, we just did face masks and like watched movies all day to try to keep ourselves awake. But the next day we went and got breakfast. This is us going into the elevator. They had, and my sister being my sister, we went down. They had like a cute little breakfast bar. That's me with my German book and my coffee, and my sister trying to down a sugar packet, and I was like, what is wrong with you? But she claims it was good. I don't know that I believe her. But yeah, we were still super tired, but this was the day of a long road trip we went on. But first we went to the pool they had, and that is also my sister. She's just crazy, but it was so funny. And then those are the fits of the day, and then her again. Guys, I'm dehydrated because they only do sparkling water in Europe, which I knew, but I'm so thirsty. I just need still water. I need still water. Just shut it. So that was my little voiceover. But this is a road trip we took to. We went to Rothenburg, which was, we were there for maybe 3 days. It was probably the cutest town I've ever been to ever. It's like this beautiful medieval town that was like, it was restored in, I think, World War II, actually, because I forget the story, but someone in America, whoever like the general was or the president, was like, do not bomb Rothenburg because they had family here, and basically they saved this town from being destroyed. This is a cute Christmas store, 365 days of Christmas, that we saw when we were there. And the beautiful thing about this town is it's where my grandma and my grandpa got engaged. They fell in love here in 18 days. It's the most beautiful love story, and he passed away a few years ago, so we came here. I loved this outfit. It was my favorite. But yeah, we came there with my grandma and went to commemorate that. And then this was in, I'm not sure where it was, but we went to visit these castles. That castle I'm zooming in on right now is the Neuschwanstein Castle, which is the one that the Disney castle is based off of. So that was super cool, and I loved doing the tours and seeing that. It was super, super pretty. But yeah, I really loved Germany a lot. I took German classes when I was younger, but that's about all I knew. But I really loved it when we were there. It was so beautiful, and this is one of the castles we toured. It was like the original castle built there, and then one of the kids who grew up there built the Neuschwanstein Castle. So we got to tour that one, and it was beautiful. And then this is just kind of me panorama of the whole area, the beautiful lake. And on the other side of the lake is Austria, where we actually did go and spend that night. So we hit 4 countries, I guess, but in Austria we didn't do much. We just kind of went and had a night there. We walked along the Rhine, and yeah, that was about all it was. But then we went to Switzerland. That's us in like a train ferry kind of thing. But this is where we were in Switzerland. My sister had a ski camp, and so we were there for a week, or like 6 days, in Sassby, where we actually ran into Michaela Schifrin. If you guys know who that is, she's a USA Olympic skier, and she's incredible. They had a tennis court too, so we played tennis, and this is like a little dinner kind of thing I was filming, but it was so beautiful. The mountains, the Swiss Alps, everything. the spas, but now I know. So if you guys don't know that, now you do. Be warned. But yeah, we went on a lot of hikes. Look at this. Like, it seriously looks like a fairy tale. Like, it is so stunning. My mom did make me go on one very strenuous hike once, though. I wasn't really in the mood to hike that day, and she was like, no, it'll be fine, just a 2-hour long hike up the top of the mountain. And I was like, are you kidding? This was the day before the videos you're seeing right now, but I'll show you the hike that I'm talking about in a minute, because it was hard. Oh, this is a helicopter. They were like getting water to put out fires from the river, which I thought was so cool, so I filmed it. They would come like literally every couple minutes, pick up the water in a bucket, and then come back and get more. It was really cool, and so we stopped to watch them, but I hope the fires are doing okay. And then this is a glacier lake, the day of the strenuous hike, that I actually, when we got to the top, I almost threw up, and here's a picture of me afterwards. Yeah, but then we got really good food at the restaurant at the top, so it made up for it, but I did almost throw up. I was like, I don't know what it was, but something, it was bad. And then I took this little video because I kept seeing these ads for Cupra, and I think it's like the Swiss version of Tesla or something, and I was so confused, so I was like, what is this? Oh, and then we went to this little town next door, and these ducks were fighting. I didn't get the whole thing, but it was so funny, you guys. I hadn't laughed that hard in a while. It was like one of them crawled out of the water and started like chasing the other one. It was hilarious. But yeah, I was like filming them, but by now they were done. But it was still super pretty there. And I loved the red shutters in Switzerland. They had so many red shutters, and I loved it. So I took a video of that. And so my grandma and I went to get some lunch at this place. That's tomato soup. And I love that they have in their whipped cream in Europe, they don't put like sweetener in it. It's just literal whipped cream. But yeah, and then there's my drinking wine in the mountains. It's great. Life is good. I miss it a lot. And then this was, we went and took the tram up the mountain one day and had some tea at the top. And it was so pretty, the view. And then they played my favorite song, so that's me dancing to it. It's Layla by Derek and the Dominoes. Is my favorite song ever. And then we went to Chamonix, France, which is in the French Alps, and we had a family that we've actually never met, and they lived there, so we went and stayed with them for a few days. It was the cutest town, guys. I loved it. This was the view from our bedroom, and they had the best food. Like for breakfast, we had these like pieces of bread with these different types of jam and honey and cheese, and like our dinners were so good. The coffee was so pure. Like, oh, this was definitely probably my favorite morning of the whole trip. I was eating breakfast by myself in the French Alps in the pouring rain. It was so great. There's some hot chocolate I had. It was really good. And we got some macaroons because we had to. And so there's me and my sister trying them. But I really loved Chamonix, you guys. It is like, it was amazing. I can't even describe it. I just loved it. And also because we had family there, and so that was one of the best parts, I think, getting to meet them and see how like we're connected, but our lives are so different. It was crazy. But then we left there and went to Paris. So my sister and I did our nails because we missed our train, and then we finally did get on a train and went to, there's my sister pretending. But yeah, we went to Paris. We were there for 4 days, so this is the first night we got there, and this is the Seine, so pretty. And then that's the view from our hotel room. I was just taking a little video, but I love Paris, you guys. I'd never been any of these places, but I was so excited. This was my outfit of the first day. Don't judge my Air Forces. I know, I just had to be really minimal with the amount of shoes I brought. I only brought my Air Forces and some sandals and a pair of heels. We saw the Eiffel Tower, walked along the Seine, laughing in the rain, all last summer, memories that remain. ABBA, if you don't know. But yeah, we went to the Eiffel Tower. I think I was like starstruck. I kind of almost cried. It was, yeah, but it was a dream come true, and I found a cold we were able to rent these rowboats and went. Yeah, there's my sister rowing us, and it was so cute. I've always wanted to do that, so I was really happy we were able to. They gave us these sun umbrellas too, which was nice. And then, yeah, this is just like videos of the palaces we walked through, and I thought it was so cute. I love the pink marble there. And this was like Marie Antoinette's place. Like, these were her gardens where she would hang out with her children and friends and stuff. And so I like walked around through there. It was so beautiful. If I lived there, I would definitely like be going all around here. Like, this was her escape area, I guess, from the royal life and all that, which was really cool. And then our last day we went to the Louvre and saw all the beautiful sculptures and artwork, and we were able to see the Mona Lisa, so I'll show that in a minute too. But yes, it was stunning. Oh, maybe I didn't. Okay. I'll put the Mona Lisa in the end. But this was us in the like train station. Was so difficult. We had the worst time trying to get in and out of here. Guys, make sure you know that if you're in Paris and you buy train tickets in Paris, they don't work when you go outside of Paris. So, know that. Noted. And then this was me flying home, and I was so tired. It was a 30-hour travel day. Okay, I'm just gonna finish the video right here. It was a 30-hour travel day. I was exhausted. I had to fly from Paris to Frankfurt to New York to Atlanta to Tennessee. So it was like a million planes, and I almost missed my last one, and it was just this whole ordeal. I was so tired. My calves were so swollen because of the, sitting down forever, and like my legs just get so like, it's bad if I don't like move like the circulation, but yeah, sorry I didn't show the Mona Lisa. I'll put a picture right here. But I was saying how we got an Eiffel Tower jar on my Pandora bracelet. I'll show you. It's this little one. I love it. I love it. I only have a few right now. I have my Eiffel Tower, this heart. I have this Ferris wheel from Navy Pier in Chicago to symbolize where I'm from. And then this key, because my sister got a lock in Paris instead of the Eiffel Tower, and she engraved it with Paris 2022, and then it came with a key, but she wanted me to have it so that I'm the one with the key to unlock. Thank you. But yeah, and I was gonna say to you guys about the whole train ticket ordeal. We bought our train tickets in Paris, but when you're in France, it's like you have to put your ticket to get in the thing to go in to get in the train, but then you also have to put it in to leave the train, which is like they don't do that in America in most places, I don't think. And so that was confusing, but it won't go through if you take a train from Paris to outside of Paris. When you leave, the ticket won't let you leave. So we were like in this spot, no one was there, literally no one. And so we were like, what do we do? Like, we were trapped in this little area, and they wouldn't sell tickets anywhere. And so we were struggling. It was hard. But basically know that if you're going outside, buy a ticket for that place too. And also, I'm not sure which airline it was that we took to come home, but it was one of the European ones, and they made us put our phone number in, but it wouldn't work, and so we couldn't check in, and it was like causing all these issues. But we finally figured it out because it says to put your country code, and so for the US it's 1, but we were trying like 101 whatever, and it wouldn't work. Like, nothing was valid. We figured it out at the last minute. You have to put 001 if you're from America. I don't know what it is if you're from another country, but if you're from America, you're trying to put your phone number into a check-in European flight thing, and it's not working. Try 001, and then your phone number. Hopefully that will work, because we were struggling with that for a while, but that really helped. But yeah, that was our trip. A little glimpse of